Negan will be bitter about leaving his family behind in addition to feeling bad about turning into a wanted man. According to what Dead City has told us, Negan sent Annie and Joshua away with the assurance that he would be right behind them, but he chose to remain close to New Babylon in order to protect them. There might have been alternative solutions, though. Negan could have helped raise Joshua, whom he hasn't seen in years, by traveling with his family and possibly traveling farther across the country until they found safety. Since it's still unknown what specifically led the Smith family to leave in the first place, they could have all tried to rejoin the Commonwealth. Negan's shame makes it even harder for him to confront Annie and Joshua, even though he likely knows that leaving them was a mistake. Even though he wishes he had stayed with them the entire time, he may have felt that sending them back to Tennessee and keeping them safe was the right thing to do. This suggests that his shame may have contributed to his difficult choice. Negan may have sent Annie and Joshua away from Manhattan for emotional and personal reasons, but he may have also done so in an effort to protect them from the impending war. Negan does not want to bring his family into the midst of a conflict because he is a prime target for numerous factions since taking over the Barazi. Maggie told Negan that Bruegel would betray and murder him, and that the rest of New Babylon might also try to get to the island to seize control of the methane operation. Even though the ending of Season 2, Episode 6 implied that Negan and Ginny might be able to reconcile, it's still possible that Ginny still intends to murder the former antagonist, and Herschel's feelings might also make Negan the target of the teen's ire. Negan is among Dead City's weakest characters overall, and even if he hadn't been a direct target, Manhattan would still be in grave danger due to the impending war. Therefore, even though it is painful to see Annie and Joshua go without having the opportunity to catch up, the best way he can keep them safe is to make sure they are not in the area. Although Negan's kill total in Dead City has been surprisingly low given his violent past throughout The Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure he will murder one character before the conclusion of Season 2. At the end of Dead City Season 1, the villains were able to blackmail Negan into working for them, and he gave himself up to the Dama and Croat in return for Herschel. The former leader of the Saviors was consequently compelled to cooperate with their plans and assigned the responsibility of bringing Manhattan's factions together to combat New Babylon, although his efforts were not entirely successful. The protagonist of Negan's Walking Dead spin-off story appears to have started planning his escape, despite spending the majority of Season 2 under the Barazi's control. Negan's primary objective will be to get his family off the island, but it seems like he might also want to bring peace to Manhattan, which would require eliminating all of its major threats. Although it will surely be challenging to accomplish this, his manipulation has already resulted in the death of one adversary, and I have no doubt that he will not leave the city without killing his long-term enemy. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.